Hey everybody, welcome to today's video. As you can see, today we are dealing with the fridge. This was a complete pain in the ass. Unfortunately, since we're not, as far as I know, taking out any walls fully, and this doesn't fit through the door, and unfortunately it doesn't work. I was right the first time. Well, it's gotta go. This took much longer than I expected it to. While I don't have footage of all of it, this ended up taking a whole night and then some. If you have an option to have assistance from a repair tech doing this, I recommend it. Unfortunately, in this case, it appears that a repair tech had already refurbished this fridge, and those refurbishments made it even harder for it to come apart. I only have about 20 minutes or so footage here, sped up of course to a couple minutes, just so you can see how frustrating this got. But well, let's learn about Dometic fridges. We have a minute. So it turns out that Dometic fridges are considered a disposable item. They aren't meant to be refurbished easily. And in order to repair this one, I would have to do what I'm doing anyway, which is completely remove the bad cracked coils. Unfortunately, on this evening, as I went along, the cracks in the coils continued to get worse and worse and worse, and the cloud of ammonia of the residual amount that was in there was by no means full. Kept leaking out, and yeah, it was not a pleasant experience, needless to say. By the end of the night, it was bad enough that my eyes were watering, my throat was burning a little bit. Could have been worse. It wasn't full, the coils were broken already, but nonetheless, this was not easy. I did end up getting it out eventually. There is the fridge box, drawers, and right next to it there you can see the cooling unit. Now that the fridge is out of the way, we can move ahead and get that ceiling out. Look at all that glorious, glorious space. And that ceiling wants to come out. Look at this. One touch real time, and there she goes. And let's speed this up and get the rest out. As you can see, these ceiling panels have zero structural integrity. Turns out they are made of the same stuff that they paneled over the existing wall panels with, and the moisture has just turned it into a disintegrating mess. Here we can see that the entire roof is bowing in pretty badly. So as we start getting the ceiling out, it's time to look to what it's going to take to repair this roof. Definitely the weight of the AC and snow, I'm gonna guess, as we are here in a place where it snows heavily most winters, has just done the roof in. There is a lot of rot around every single one of these vents. Looks like we have a broken joist. Looks like we have some spots in the foam that are separated from the metal. That's metal there right under the foam. But up here we have a mouse hole And right there's quite a bit more distance to the roof. The wood's collapsed in. You can see the cap there. Really, really long screws for the application. Let's get this last set of shelves out of the way, and then the rest of the ceiling can come out. Currently cutting out those cords and the copper pipe that were in the way. Now I can get that board that was under the fridge out of here. Time to break some more stuff. Well, here we are coming up on the end of today's video. Finished taking out these shelves, which were surprisingly well built compared to some of the other stuff in this motorhome. Definitely come check in on the next one, as we'll be getting into the ceiling on this second half, as well as some of the wall paneling. As always, you can find us on Patreon, right here on this YouTube channel, and some of our other content creations can be found over on Instagram, all under the Diversion Creator. Thanks for watching. See you next time.